So today we have a fight of godlike proportions. Literally. This is Odin, All-Father of the Norse gods, versus Zeus, king of the Greek gods. This is one of the most requested battles on this channel, and I can see why. So let's get started. Now Odin is the All-Father of the Norse gods and ruler of Asgard. He's the son of Bor, brother of Vil and Vi, husband of Frigga, and the father of Thor, Vidar, Balder, and adopted father of Loki. Odin is the wisest and by far the most powerful of the Asgardian gods. While not omnipotent, Odin is a vastly powerful being who's been alive for hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years. Even though Odin is one of the oldest Asgardians, he's shown that he can lift over 90 tons, while the average male Asgardian can only lift 30 tons. Then he can even lift heavier objects thanks to his powers. That is just his natural strength. Odin has been able to battle for 40 days and 40 nights without tiring, and has reflexes that even rival Thor. He's also highly resistant to nearly all forms of attack, and has been shown to not be affected by Silver Surfer's attacks, and isn't even phased by energy blasts from cosmic level entities. Odin is usually never seen without his scepter, and also has two powerful weapons that he can call upon in dire of situations: his indestructible enchanted spear Gungnir, and his powerful mace Thrudstuck. However, Odin doesn't usually need to resort to physical confrontations, and that is because he possesses the Odinforce. This lets him manipulate vast cosmic energy, and has granted him the ability to do a ton of different stuff, like reading minds from across dimensions, creating force fields that are essentially impossible to get through, altering his size, and projecting force blasts that are powerful enough to one-shot the Silver Surfer. He's able to teleport himself or others anywhere he desires, and one time he even teleported all of Asgard to New York City just to prove that he could do it. He's capable of manipulating all forms of energy, and that includes mystical energies as well. He can also stop time, reverse time, or create time bubbles that are immune from outside interference. Odin can transmute elements, create new worlds out of nothing, rekindle dying stars, effortlessly destroy entire galaxies, and he's repaired damage in the universe before. Odin is also one of the few that have been able to knock Galactus unconscious before, and he's the one who created the Destroyer armor, which is battled against Celestials. And then in the other corner we have Zeus. Now Zeus is the youngest son of Kronos and Rhea. He's the most powerful member and ruler of the Olympian gods, an extra-dimensional race of superhumans. Zeus slew his father and took his place as the Skyfather of the Olympian realm. Now Zeus is the Olympian god of thunder and wisdom and father of Hercules. He's also the mightiest Olympian god, and has nearly unlimited power that parallels his Norse counterpart Odin. Zeus is able to lift around 90 tons, without enhancing his strength and magic, is virtually tireless, and has superhuman agility and reflexes as well. He's also superhumanly fast, and is able to travel faster than light speed. Then Zeus is able to enhance his physical abilities to even greater levels, and can make himself stronger, more durable than even Hercules. Zeus possesses vast mystical powers that he can use for basically anything. He's able to teleport himself and others across dimensions, transform others, control the weather, manipulate different forms of energy, alter his size, manipulate time, and create nearly impenetrable energy shields. Then as a weapon, Zeus possesses the power source known as the Thunderbolt. This signifies his status as head of the Olympians, and also possibly amplifies his weather control and other powers to an unknown degree. Then of course, Zeus is famous for projecting energy blasts that take the form of lightning. These bolts are actually many more times powerful than normal lightning, and are powerful enough to easily bring down or even kill or completely incinerate beings as powerful as the Hulk. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. So while I like this fight, it's a bit difficult to actually determine the winner, because Marvel has, throughout the years, really driven home the fact that their god pantheon are basically counterparts or equals. Like there's the Council of Gods. The thing is, they're all roughly peers, and no one really stands out above the other. So then how do we determine the winner? Well, even though Marvel has said throughout the years that their head gods are all pretty much the same, their feats say something a bit different. For starters, the Odinforce is much more impressive than Zeus's power source, the Thunderbolt. Also, Odinforce is just a much cooler name. Even though it's got Odin's name right there, and it's basically just Odin's force, it doesn't come across as cheesy or egotistical. Instead, it feels really regal and powerful, and it just works. It just works. Anyways, getting off on a little rabbit trail. So I was saying that the Odinforce gives Odin more powers, and the Thunderbolt gives them the powers that they have in common. Odin is able to do more impressive things. For instance, one time Odin sent the entire population of Earth to another dimension, had a battle of Surtur on Earth, defeated Surtur, and then he returned everyone to Earth in reverse time so that all the damage done by the battle will be erased, and managed to trap Surtur outside the time alterations, and he wasn't affected. So while Zeus has the ability to teleport and manipulate time, nothing he's done has ever really been as impressive as stuff like that. Now we can also look at the time when Thor fought against Zeus, and even though you could tell Zeus was winning the fight, Thor was definitely hanging in there and got some good attacks in. And then look at any time that Odin and Thor have fought, and there's no comparison. Odin always absolutely destroys Thor. Now you could say that Zeus was holding back against Thor, since the god easily defeated Hulk, but honestly, that doesn't really make sense to me, because what reason would Zeus have to hold back against Thor? If anything, Odin would be the one holding back against Thor, since he's his son after all. I think the more logical explanation is that Zeus isn't as powerful as Odin is, so Thor was able to put up a better fight against them. And that's really what it comes down to. Even though Marvel has tried to say in words that their pantheon of Skyfathers are all equal in power, their feats say something different, and point to Odin being more powerful than his counterpart Zeus. So because of that, I've got to give the victory to Odin, ruler of Asgard. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts, so sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button for videos just like this one every single week.